familiar anxiety and uncertainty we feel right now. In a moment, Dr. Walker Davis will update us from both Mayor Bowser's announcement regarding COVID this morning and the guidelines announced by OSCE that impact public charter schools. Familiar anxiety and uncertainty we feel. We appreciate the careful balancing of considerations and concerns by our city's leaders, most especially for the safety of students and faculty. Second, amidst this, as we wrap up this year, I want to share that I feel gratitude to every student, parent, caretaker, and member of our school communities, starting with school leaders. A year ago, as vaccines began to roll out, we had still not yet experienced the height of the pandemic's wrath. Every school was going above and beyond to safely reach each student, several managing to welcome students in person when most schools were shut down. Today, we're in a better place, despite the current dynamics, but we're still far from where students need us to be. School leaders and teachers are still innovating on ways to communicate, on public health logistics, on school culture, on meeting students' social and emotional needs, and on top of all of that, driving learning growth. We can and we will get there. Third, I want to share with you why I serve. I believe systems work best when they are responsive to those they serve. Grounded in that, I do my part to oversee and regulate so that our charter schools here in the district are oriented toward every learner's success, from our littlest to our very eldest. I am mixed race, part Asian, Chinese, and part Caucasian, so I do not fit neatly into our country's racial binary. I'm also simultaneously a first generation born in this country and able to trace my family to the Mayflower. These contrasting identities have both enabled and challenged me to always seek and from there build connections with those around me. I am not particularly special or gifted. I am here today thanks to privileges I did not earn and school choices my parents were able to make, granting me access to great educators and extraordinary opportunity. So I've spent the last nearly 20 years working in and around public service and education, impatient with the opportunity cost of bridges not yet built, books not yet written, and vaccines not yet developed by the talent that lives in the learners among us. I'm called to serve by the prevalence of interpersonal, institutional, and systemic racism in our country. I seek to understand the collective impact of racism and inequity on public education and our role in perpetuating those harms. I believe an excellent school is equitable, and so I work to eliminate the impact of racism and inequity on students as a member of DC's Public Charter School Authorizer. Our launch of the next application season will reflect this.